Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading, focused on the second half of August from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General as always, so please do take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. So let's begin and take a look and see what's coming up for you the second half of the month. I'm going to be using the deck What's Brewing, Spilling the Beans by Fire Witch Tarot to get things started. So here we go, Virgo. What's coming up for you? And a very happy birthday to my Virgos. All right, so let's take a look and see here. For those celebrating birthdays, the second half of August. All right, guys, so let's take a look at that. What's brewing? Don't want to hear it, okay? So look at the image. So if this is something that relates to you, maybe there's particular situations where you're just really done with people, maybe they're just giving you a lot of excuses and you've just gotten to the point where you don't want any more drama. It's like, I don't want to hear it anymore. That type of vibe right there. But look at this, nail salon venting, talking about your issues. So I'm getting a couple of scenarios here, Virgo. There are particular people that you're really kind of done dealing with them. And then there could be somebody like your best friend or even a relative or somebody that you're really close to where you feel comfortable talking about whatever this drama might entail. Family time could also be very significant, very important for some of you the second half of the month. And again, those celebrating birthdays, maybe you're having gatherings, birthday celebrations, or special occasions. Okay, let's see what else. What else, please, for Virgo? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the second half of August. We have anger management. All right, so somebody might have also really upset you and made you angry to the point where you feel the need to just maybe back away from someone, something, in order to handle your feelings, your emotions. Maybe they really trigger you or get you riled up somehow. Let's grab one more. Okay, two. We've got writing it out. Look at this. And then we've got divorce, breaking contract, and we've got a marriage certificate there that's being cut in half. So obviously very specific. Take it if it applies. So some of you guys might be dealing with a lot of challenges in your marriage, or at least a committed partnership. If it's not an actual marriage, it could just be somebody that you've been in a committed partnership with and going through some challenges, some arguments. You get angry with this person and you just get to the point where you're just tuning them out. It's like, I don't want to hear anything further. So maybe I'm getting, for some of you, you're just kind of going through the motions of being with this person, whether it's a marriage or not. This mentality of, I'm just writing it out until either something better comes along or I get the opportunity to move away from it or move on from it, however way that presents itself. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some messages from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. For those of you not familiar with this deck, it's a beginner's deck that I created, and it does contain upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. The twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So while you're learning, it challenges you as well. All right, Virgo, so let's see. In love and life, second half of August, what's up? We see what's brewing. All right, so you're really just focusing on the future and where that ultimately could take you. This is interesting how you've got the Ten of Pentacles right here. Pentacles, of course, representing your own earth energy. Some of you guys could either be married to a fire sign or be dealing with somebody who's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or you've got a lot of fire in your chart. Okay, so you're just focusing on making plans for the future. Ten of Pentacles. Finances for you looks really good. Maybe your job, your career, that's going quite well. In love and romance, this is also one of my favorite cards because the Ten of Pentacles could be somebody that you connect with on such a very strong soul connection. It's a strong bond. It could even be somebody that could represent a perfect match for you. This can also represent the stability and happiness that you could experience in the future. So one chapter might need to come to an end in order to move forward and welcome in a new chapter that will lead you towards pure happiness with somebody. Look at this. We've got the World. So definitely certain cycles need to complete here in your life, in situations. Might have something to do with the family or not. Or a romantic connection that you guys might have already had children together. Or again, marriages that might be coming to an end, cycling out. But this can also represent things that you achieve in your life, things that you accomplish, career related, personal goals that you have achieved, whatever that might be. Things working out for you, where you're happy and fulfilled in your life. Let's see what else. What else for Virgo, please, angels and spirit guides, for the second half of August? So we've got the High Priestess coming up in the reverse. In the upright, you know, it's all about tapping into your intuition. So right now, maybe you're dealing with feeling disconnected from your intuition, where you're not trusting that. You could also be withdrawn from a particular person or situation. And maybe too, with this whole anger management reference, because in the reverse, the High Priestess could also be tapped into a lack of self-trust and loss of self, needing assistance with being able to process the anger that you might be holding in within you. And then we've got this Page of Pentacles. So I feel when it comes to you, Virgo, you're really wanting to manifest certain things in your life, and that includes financial matters, financial opportunities, because this is tapped into your desires and really wanting to manifest certain things in your life, whether that's tied into your career, your money matters, your love life. What you're wanting really is to build a very solid future for yourself. And sometimes that begins with having to end one cycle and opening up a brand new door of opportunity. Let's grab one more. What else, please, for Virgo? So try to work on really focusing on trusting your heart, trust your gut, your intuition, especially my divine feminines. Look at this, Nine of Pentacles. So again, more money matters popping up for you, abundance, being self-sufficient in that way, financial independence. Some of you guys could be an entrepreneur, have your own business, successful in that way. And if this does resonate with you, where there was a marriage that came to an end, or this could be a pending divorce or separation going on, this is letting you know here that you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet anyway, because this is someone who's solo, but also independent and successful. So divine feminines, truly, you're being guided to trust your gut and intuition. Queen of Cups, very intuitive. We've got the maple tree, balance, longevity, strong, promise, generosity, intelligence, and season change in the upright. And when seasons change, the way I interpret that is there's a lot of time that's passed since a particular situation has either phased out or happened. If it was something painful or a breakup or a separation with somebody, this is telling you that in time, you're going to get stronger. In time, you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet. So if you haven't claimed that yet, if it hasn't happened yet, that's where you're heading anyway. So financially, you'll be fine. Relationship-wise, you'll be fine. Because of this. You've got the Sun. You're meant to be happy in this lifetime. You're not meant to be miserable. You're also meant to be successful in every area of your life. This can represent happy times ahead. This could represent a future union or reunion for some of you. Could be marriage, long-term commitment, finding fulfillment and joy in your life. It's a fantastic message coming through for you. Okay, so that's a part of your opening message here, Virgo. Let's go ahead and add to this. Wanted to take a look and see what are they hiding from you at this point in time. So I'm going to pull from this deck by Calico Moon. It's the Lost in Time Oracle deck. So what are they hiding from you? You could resonate with some of these messages for yourself too, and what you're hiding from them, if that applies. All right, what is it? Valentine's Day could be a very significant time for some of you guys. Could be a birthday, it could be a special occasion, it could be an anniversary. So this card says, I wish I could tell you how much I love you. Secret admirer, you hold my heart. Some of you guys could have a secret admirer, and maybe they will make it known around Valentine's Day, which of course it's past for this year, so we're looking at next year here. We have blue moon someday. For those of you, I kind of feel, especially if you've been disappointed by people, certainly in romantic partnerships, this could be a part of your mentality where, you know, you're just hoping that someday love will find you again, and it will. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. Some of you guys could be on the cusp of Leo. I know I am. I'm a Leo Virgo. Fire. Generosity. Okay. Light a fire under your feet perhaps and go after what it is that you're passionate about, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career choice, whether it's a life-altering decision. We have eclipse, destiny coming through here. So you're destined to experience certain things in your life. And also, since we're focusing on what they could be hiding from you, maybe a part of their realization is that they now see you as a part of their destiny. Maybe they didn't see that before. Maybe it's going to take time for them to reach out to you. You know, so I'm getting from your person here, Virgo, that they want to reach out, but they're also a little bit apprehensive. But look at this. Do you see that? It's your month. Okay, obviously August, September for Virgos, but we're focusing on the second half of August here. So something significant might happen between the two of you, or even in your life overall. Second half of the month. And it does say, hold on. Hold on. Don't let go. There's something coming in for you this month. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab some clarifying messages. I'm going to pull from my Tarot Teacher deck here. What are they hiding from you? Well, there's something here that they want to bring to the surface, but they're not sharing it at this time, which is why it's hidden. But sooner rather than later, maybe a message or perhaps some form of communication, either a text or even a phone call, even reach out on social media. It's one of those things too, Virgo, where I kind of feel they needed to lose you in order to appreciate you a little bit more. For Virgo, please, angels and spirit guides. What else? All right, so we've got the Three of Pentacles coming up in the reverse though. So you've experienced situations and disharmony in a partnership where somebody was not a part of your team. You guys were very disorganized, perhaps, in the relationship. It was also the fact that they weren't ready to commit and they didn't learn from past mistakes in their love connections. This can apply to you too, since it is Pentacles and you are an earth sign. Pentacles representing earth energy. And this can apply to your job opportunities as well, career. If you weren't ready to commit before, it can represent a poor work ethic, but this could also be tapped into your person. that they didn't put in the proper effort or work into the partnership, and that's why you guys ran into some challenges. But I feel the masculine definitely ready to bring in the romance, ready to follow their heart. They want this connection to bloom and grow once again. And look at the image from the August card. You know, it's like a sunflower and wanting things to grow and bloom. This is interesting. We've got the Strength card, and it's right next to the Leo card, Strength card representing Leo. So again, for those of you especially on the cusp of Leo Virgo, maybe there's really something significant coming in for you, coming in for us. So we'll have to see, because this is also a card of just having patience and not doing anything hasty. Just allow life to unfold, you know? Just be brave enough and courageous enough to trust perhaps that the universe has your back. Look at this. Oh my gosh. The sun. Who doesn't want the sun coming up in their reading? Certainly twice. Do you see that, Virgo? So a part of your destiny here is to be happy. And they want to be a part of your destiny because we're focusing on what they're hiding from you. They want to be able to bring this energy of the sun towards you. And maybe they recognize that they're part of the reason for that darn eclipse in the past. They took that sun away from you, but they can also bring it back. So this represents an illumination in your life and the connection. I feel they're happiest when they're with you. And I love how we've got the High Priestess coming up in the upright. So if you recall, we have the High Priestess coming up in the reverse. So I feel you'll evolve from not being able to trust your gut and intuition and just get to a point where you can. Okay, during the course of this month, something's going to shift and change for you, Virgo. Gained wisdom through this experience. Your intuition is going to tell you a lot, especially my divine feminines, of course. That's pretty cool. All right, so that is what we're taking a look at here, but I also wanted to go ahead and grab some words from In the Shadows Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. So I'm going to move these guys over just to have a little bit more room. But I love how we've got duplicate messages coming through here. I love how the Leo card from this deck is right next to the Strength card. So if you haven't been feeling very strong in your life, emotionally or even physically, you will overcome that and be able to find happiness and fulfillment in your life. It looks pretty good. And again, these are things that they're hiding from you. So they're recognizing these things, wanting to bring the romance back, being able to revive this connection, and maybe they're relying on their intuition as well. That someday you guys can work this out. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some words here. What are they hiding from you? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. So this is what's in their shadows, so it can be a little bit challenging, but we'll see. That might have contributed to why relationships were severed. Look at this. I couldn't tell you face to face. Okay, so they couldn't find it within themselves to just fess up to particular actions, or again, maybe it could have also been very confrontational, which is why we've got anger management right here. They could be really embarrassed with certain things that they've done, certain actions. But look at this. I do wish you well, no matter what, and however way this plays itself out. If you guys never reconnect or find your way back to each other, they wish you the best in your life. And they're coming through here, apologizing, telling you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've done. But again, these are things that they're hiding from you. They're apologetic. They have regrets. But maybe because they can't seem to face you right now, these are things that are hidden. Part of the reason also why it's hidden could be due to this. They're afraid. I fear that you will reject me. And for some of you, maybe you're watching this reading and agreeing with that. It's like, yeah, I would reject you because you hurt me. grab maybe 1 or 2 more messages here. What else, please, for Virgo? Yes, it is too late, okay? For some of you, this could be your person feeling like it's too late to fix this, or they might be picking up signals from you that, or this could have even been something that you said to them, it's too late to fix this, or it's just too late to be able to go back and undo the damage, however way that's coming through. And then we have your body language says so much. For some of you guys, especially if you're still able to interact with this person, through your body language, they're seeing perhaps that you would reject them, that you're not quite open to allowing them back into your life. And maybe that's where this whole reference to it's too late, that's coming from that. So they're picking up a lot of your vibe through your actions. If you don't see each other in the 3D, it could be through 5D interaction, it could be in their dreams, they could have had a nightmare, they could have seen something on social media that's telling them something about what's going on in your life. So they're a little bit apprehensive, perhaps, as to how to allow all of this to unfold, how to bring the sun back in so that you guys can find happiness again. Okay, so they're allowing their fears to get in the way of progress here. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional insight here, Virgo. So I'm going to have to take a look at their deepest thoughts and fantasies. So let's start with their deepest thoughts about you. So I'm going to pull from the Love Journey deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Their deepest thoughts about you. I'll chase you down. Please don't leave me. Okay. It's interesting every time I see this. Obviously, we see the police car lights right there. Sirens or whatever that is. Somebody could have gotten in trouble with the law. They could have been incarcerated. For some of you, take this only if it applies. Maybe if they are incarcerated and not available to you, that once they do get out, they're telling you here, it's like, I'm still going to locate you, I'm going to find you. Not in a weird, stalkish, scary way. I just feel that they would like to reconnect with you. They really don't want you to leave. And look at the next message. Please don't let go. They want you to stay. They don't want you to go anywhere. What else? A part of their deepest thoughts for you? You are my castle in the sky. Right now, I feel a reunion is a fantasy of theirs. But I'm also getting for some that their dreams scare them. Because they feel perhaps that it's so far off from what could actually be a reality between the two of you. I wrote you a letter I'm afraid to send. I kind of get that for some of you guys, Virgo, your person. They might have wanted to email you or text you or reach out on social media. This could be an actual written letter that they've been wanting to perhaps mail to you or drop off, but they're just too scared. And a part of their realization, I always knew it was you. So that's a lot coming forward from their deepest thoughts when it comes to you. I wanted to also grab some insight as to your person's deepest fantasies. So I'm going to be using my deck, the Sugar and Spice Oracle, a little naughty, a little nice. So those of you who've seen me use this deck, you already know it can be very naughty. If you're not interested in hearing any sort of profanity or sexual innuendos, which is certainly the case in this deck, you're more than welcome to fast forward. Okay? Not every single card does, but the majority of them do. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Your person's deepest fantasies when it comes to you. And you could certainly resonate with them for yourself if you feel the same way. Okie dokie. Okay, so we've got the divine masculine coming through. Boysenberries. I'm not just one of the boys. I'm the one who loves you, would do anything for you, be there whenever you need me. I don't want to just blend in when it comes to winning your heart. I want to stand out. Choose me. You won't regret it. Okay, and as it says, I'll chase you down. Please don't leave me. This masculine really wants the divine feminine to know that they're willing to fight for this love. and that they want to be able to stand out amongst the rest. We have whipped cream coming in. I need the sweet taste of you to make my wildest fantasies come true. You're my ultimate indulgence. Everything's better when you're on top. What are you waiting for? Make me squirt my deliciousness all over you and we can eat each other for dessert. I mean, certainly very sexual, very magnetic, and they desire you so intensely. We have espresso. I can't stop shaking. I can't sleep. I'm so damn lost without you. I'm anxious, overwhelmed. I can't think straight. Since you've been gone, everything has turned upside down in my life. Please come back. My heart can't take it anymore. Do you see how this is presenting itself here? So this could all be coming forward from the divine masculine to the feminine. Your masculine here might really love espresso. They love coffee. They might love whipped cream. They could also be into boysenberries. And then lastly, we've got frosting. Oh, how the thought of you does things to me. The way you run your fingers through me excites me beyond words. The gentle heat from your warm tongue makes me melt. I love the feel of your smooth, creamy skin touching mine. You're my sweetest fantasy. So wildest fantasies, sweetest fantasies, all of these thoughts that's running through their mind when it comes to you. So if you've ever wondered if they still desire you, if they want you, if they still feel the sexual chemistry, they absolutely do. Totally. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight from the tarot cards. So their deepest thoughts and fantasies. I mean, look at all of this that came through here. They don't want you to go. They want you to be a part of their life still. They can't sleep. They're having nightmares. They're having fantasies about you, very sexual in nature. They want you basically to give them another chance. And those messages are coming through quite heavily from the divine masculine. Whoever represents the masculine energy in the relationship. It could be a man or a woman. Okay, it's just energy. All right, what do we have? Ooh, we've got the Ten of Swords coming up in the reverse. I love this because this is letting us know that you guys are in a recovery mode. This is regenerating. This is learning from the past, rising above the problems. I love that. Okay, so that's a part of the interpretation. That's good. I feel you've got communication coming in here. You might be dealing, divine feminines, with a divine masculine who's younger than you. They're really super restless and curious as to what's going on with you. Maybe you cut them off, you block them, they can't even see you on social media, whatever the case might be. They want to reach out though, but there might be a bit of a delay to make all of that happen. Part of it could be that you block them, as I've mentioned, or they're apprehensive, they're hesitating, they're afraid, but they want this so much, that Two of Cups. They want to be a part of your life. They want to be your life partner. They know that you guys are still very compatible partners. They see you as a very special soul connection. They know that they contributed to why things might be off kilter and off balance here between the two of you. They see you truly as a life partner, possibly even marriage material, you know? And the thing with the Two of Cups is it's a mutual attraction between the two of you. But just because you're attracted to this person still, if they really messed up, there could be some of you guys that are still on the fence whether you want to accept this person back in. But, you know, you've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. Destiny, good luck, good karma, and all the necessary changes that need to happen in order for you to make sure, or ensure at least, that this connection has a very positive outcome and things are turning in your favor when it comes to that. Your person, they know that you've got some choices here. They know you have other options in love. And part of the problem could have been too that they were entertaining other people. But they really do know that if perhaps they don't take some sort of action, that they might miss out on being with you. They're clearly fantasizing about you. The Seven of Cups is also tapped into their fantasies. So right now, being with you is just a form of wishful thinking for this person, because it might not be a part of their reality quite yet. You know, you are my castle in the sky. I just feel right now it's huge when it comes to their fantasies about you. They see you, Divine Feminine, as someone who's sexy, attractive, vivacious. You could be a bit of a hothead too, especially if you've got fire in your chart. They love your sense of humor. They see you as somebody who's not afraid to go after what it is that you want in life, a social butterfly. You love your independence. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini here. We've got the Lovers card coming in. This is somebody who truly has some deep desires for you. They love you. They want to be able to restore this partnership, the romance. Clearly, we've already seen here the sexual chemistry, the attraction. They want to be your life partner here. They want to bring you guys back into union. And with the Lovers card, there's this need for choices and decisions, which is interesting how it's right next to the Seven of Cups, because the Seven of Cups is all about opportunities and choices. So it really comes down to making the right choice. And perhaps it really comes down to timing. Because if they were to come towards you with an offer, Virgo, and if you're on a very different page, you know, maybe you would end up rejecting them. So it comes down to timing here. But no doubt they care for you, they desire you, they're into you still. Totally into you still. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here. So let's take a look and see what they've learned. I'm going to go ahead and grab from my Voices deck. This is volume 1, focusing on the Divine Masculine here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. So focusing on the masculine. Divine Masculine. What have they learned on this journey? I didn't know how much I needed you until you didn't need me anymore. Do you see that? So this is a masculine speaking up, realizing this. That's what they've learned. Wow. Thoughts of you randomly creep into my head, and it freaks me out because I worked so hard to try to forget you. They can try, but they won't be able to accomplish that, I feel. Because it's a really strong connection. This doesn't guarantee that you guys are going to be together, but this is a connection that they won't ever forget. And for those of you who might have already moved on, look at this. Yes, I'm jealous as hell. Super jealous, especially if you have moved on. Let's grab one more message from the masculine here and what they've learned. Maybe they didn't acknowledge the fact that they were jealous before, but they're acknowledging that now. Here. One more message from the masculine here. Look at this. I hate to admit that you really do deserve someone who can treat you better than me. Okay? So they've learned that lesson. They had to lose you. It had to get to the point where you didn't need them anymore for them to realize that they lost someone very special here. That is what your Divine Masculine has learned. All right, so let's grab some cards from the feminine here, from the Voices 2 deck. These two decks are on sale through August 31st. And I will, of course, include the deck shop link down below, as well as all of the other creators and decks that you see here. So Virgo, focusing on the feminine now. What has the Divine Feminine learned on this journey? I'm too shy and a little scared to tell you how I feel. What if you don't feel the same way? Okay, so that could be a part of the apprehension for some of you, because you're not sure you guys are on the same page. I feel your masculine might have a little bit of that too, allowing their fears to get in the way of just expressing how they feel. I believe you. So if you were dealing with a masculine that was a little bit closed off, or even those that were dealing with somebody that wasn't exactly being upfront and honest, maybe you guys have evolved from that. Part of what you've learned here on this journey, Divine Feminine, is you've maybe learned to trust your masculine, or get to the point where you really do believe what they're telling you. I admit I look at my phone way too much, hoping you'll call or text me. And I do feel that communication will come in. My heart is incapable of loving anyone else but you. Okay? So even though for some of you, you might have moved on, there's still a part of your heart that belongs to this masculine. Even though you guys might be in separation, or for those that perhaps feel this is a part of your life that has phased out, it's no longer meant to be a part of your life moving forward, this person will still occupy a piece of your heart. But there are those of you that will be given the opportunity to come back together. All right, so let's wrap it up here, guys, with some musical messages. I'm going to pull from both of my Heart Songs decks here. I need to grab the rest of them. Hold on one second, sorry. Okay, so from volume 1, we'll grab a couple of songs, and then we'll grab a couple from the Heart Songs of the 90s. All right, Virgo, so here we go. Musical messages for this reading. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. All right, let's grab some songs here. We have Can't Be Friends by Trey Songz. I wish we never did it, and I wish we never loved it, and I wish I never felt so deep in love with you, and now ain't no way we can be friends. The way it felt, no faking it. Maybe we were moving just a little too fast, but what we've done, we can't take it back. Now I'm sitting here halfway crazy. I can't help but feel that that's coming from the masculine. They're going stir crazy because there was perhaps this very deep bond with the feminine, and this is, again, a connection that will forever impact the masculine. It will forever affect both of you. And then we have Love Bites by Def Leppard. I don't want to touch you too much, baby, because making love to you might drive me crazy. So both of these songs referring to crazy. That word in both songs, both lyrics. I know you think that love is the way you make it, so I don't want to be there when you decide to break it. Okay, so take from that whatever makes sense for your situation. All right, so let's grab a couple more songs to wrap things up. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Second half of August. Just Another Day by John Cicada. And this song keeps popping up. Emotions by Mariah Carey. Mornings alone. When you come home, I breathe a little faster. Every time we're together, it'd never be the same if you're not here. How can you stay away so long? Why can't we stay together? Just give me a reason. Give me a reason. Okay? So this person here, and again, I'm feeling Divine Masculine really wanting to just move forward and live a life with the feminine, but clearly feeling the emptiness because the feminine isn't there, and they're going nuts. They're just going crazy here. All right, and then Mariah Carey, I feel good. I feel nice. I've never felt so satisfied. I'm in love. I'm alive, intoxicated, flying high. It feels like a dream when you touch me tenderly. I don't know if it's real, but I like the way I feel inside. And I forget what sign I did earlier where this song came up. And it represents a very similar energy in that it just feels like a dream, Virgo, for your person, possibly your masculine, because you guys are not together. They want this to be a part of the reality, but maybe it's going to take a little bit of time to get there. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you're interested in your own reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I'll see you next time.